Right now, you're reading these words. You feel the temperature of the room. You might be curious about where this is going. Philosophers call the building blocks of these moments qualia. This refers to the specific sting of a paper cut, the redness of an apple, the tartness of a lemon. We know the chemical formulas for these things, but qualia is the raw, subjective feeling of actually encountering them. A calculator can process the number 7 flawlessly, but it doesn't experience 7. It operates in the dark, crunching data without any internal sensation. Humans experience things. Mapping how the brain processes vision, routes attention, and stores memories represents the easy problems of neuroscience. They are difficult engineering puzzles, but we can solve them by tracing the mechanical pathways. Then there is David Chalmers' hard problem. We lack a scientific explanation for why those mechanical pathways generate a rich inner movie. Science doesn't yet know why we aren't just biological machines processing data in the dark. We can map every biological wire and track the electricity bouncing across every synapse. Yet the existence of the person looking through the eyes remains a total blind spot. Global workspace theory suggests the brain is a collection of hundreds of specialized, isolated modules, handling things like vision and language, mostly working entirely outside your awareness. Consciousness happens when one piece of information wins the competition and broadcasts to all other modules simultaneously. It acts as a spotlight. Whatever is illuminated, you become aware of. Higher order theory offers a different view. It argues you only experience something when the brain generates a secondary thought monitoring its primary thought. This is metacognition, the mind watching the mind. These models map how data organizes and how the brain tracks its own processes, but they still hit the hard problem. They describe the mechanics of this internal tracking without explaining why the act of organizing information feels like anything from the inside. Integrated information theory, proposed by physicist Giulio Tononi, argues that consciousness is a mathematical property of deeply interconnected data. Tononi developed a formula for this called phi. A highly interconnected human brain has high phi. The internet has some phi. Even a thermostat has a tiny, flickering measurement of it. Philosopher Daniel Dennett offers a controversial counterargument called Illusionism. He argues that qualia and the inner movie are fictions. In his view, the brain processes data and then generates a convincing model of a self that simply thinks it is experiencing things. Panpsychism takes the opposite approach, bypassing biology entirely. It suggests that consciousness is an elementary property of all matter, just like mass or gravity. Modern science leaves us with 3 difficult choices: believe math is awake, accept that our inner life is a fiction, or consider that the fabric of the universe itself is conscious. These theories are often seen as contradictory, but they may simply be describing different layers of a single, stacked architecture. Layer 1 is integration. At the base level of reality, matter integrates information. This provides a universal, microscopic baseline of experience that exists everywhere in the physical world. Layer 2 is broadcasting. Biological evolution forced these scattered sparks to coordinate. By linking information across many modules at once, the brain creates a unified field of awareness. Layer 3 is the self-model. The advanced brain builds a real-time avatar of an observer. This constructs the feeling of a stable I that is actually being rebuilt every single second. This stack explains the structure of the self. If this hypothesis is correct, what we call the soul is the internal perspective of deeply integrated, globally broadcasted, self-modeling data. Even with this 3-layer stack, the deepest mystery remains. We can map how the self is constructed, but we still don't know why the universe allowed organized data to feel like anything at all. A human being is a literal piece of the universe that has evolved the physical architecture to experience itself. The curiosity or wonder you feel right now is the hard problem in action. That very sensation is exactly what science is struggling to define.